Yeah, 7 feet at 500 miles per hour. Exactly. So this isn't going to be like your regular wave. Okay, it finally loaded. Let me see if it's changed the timing.
Live.
Yeah, they're still saying
Going
7:17.
Got a
That's the latest alert
happening now.
Man, is this wave going to hit
Russia?
right at sunset?
Let me get everything set up here. I got multiple video streams up.
And thank you, Don, for the 10. Thank you so much.
Expecting to see a tsunami here in the next 20 minutes. Just want to make sure
the timing still says 7:17 in our latest
need to get to your safe
tsunami warning. That's from the official tsunami.gov.
Up to 7-foot wave here in Hawaii.
Yeah, they are overcrowding the website. Yeah.
We're keeping an eye on the beach. I have multiple feeds.
A lot of high traffic on it.
Multiple feeds here on the beach.
And I'm so nervous.
I'm hoping this
so nervous for this because I guess for Hawaii right now.
Tsunami.org has.
Thank you, Miss Chewy, for the 5. Thank you so much.
7-foot wave.
We're watching from Nova Scotia. All right. Oh, hello.
So hopefully everybody.
We covered Hurricane Lee for you guys not too long ago. Thank you, Colleen, for the 10 and Salazar for the 2.
We have our tsunami.org website here. Let me refresh that here. Like tsunami.org.
Hey, thank you, Popo Case, for the 5 and Starry Wood for the 2. Thank you.
We're having issues with tsunami.org.
Or Joanne, sorry. News to you, what is happening? We had an 8.8 earthquake off the coast of Russia not long ago. Japan got a glancing blow from the tsunami. They recorded about 1 to 2 feet. And we are expecting a 7-foot wave to come into Hawaii here within the next 18 minutes. That is the estimated time.
Tsunami.
So again, please be evacuating. Is it serious? And that wave height doesn't sound very high. But again, this wave is going to be moving at 500 miles per hour.
All right, here we go.
Slowing down as it comes closer to coast, which might make the wave a little bit higher.
Anybody that wasn't informed on what happened
and
here,
that's going to have a lot of force.
Let me turn down Evan Freiberger a bit. All right. So we had an earthquake here, out here in Russia right here. 315 miles southwest of Bering, Komodorsky. I'm not sure how you say it here in Russia. Magnitude 8.8 earthquake here. We basically, we have tsunamis here where we got warnings for all of them, all across these areas here. But Hawaii's on deck where we do have a confirmed tsunami coming to Hawaii here. That's Fiji. We have a confirmed 7 foot high tsunami coming in here to Hawaii here, MY, in the next 20 minutes. So we're basically watching that. Adjust my screen a little bit. I'm so sorry. I wasn't ready for this. Kind of came on last minute. I just wanted to be live for this in case we actually got to see something here. Kind of want to watch these waters recede for when this happens. Yeah, we got 2 cams up here. How you doing, Ashford? What's going on, buddy? Got some crazy stuff happening here. It's 15 minutes. 15 minutes this tsunami is supposed to hit Hawaii. So anybody on the coast, I know everybody got alerts there. We actually heard some sirens here a little bit ago. It's actually insane. Actually insane what I saw or what I heard, man. Those sirens were scary. Let me grab the so I have the earthquake website up and running still. Hold on. But I mean, if you guys watched my stream before, there's this earthquake website right here. It's basically it's basically monitoring all the earthquakes all over the world right now. And I can go back to where we had these 8.8 earthquakes here. I can go back a couple hours, but that's what triggered these tsunamis. We'll make this big so you guys can see it on the split screen here.
Yeah, the waves in Russia were horrible. Russia got it bad, unfortunately.
Well, I go back here about a couple hours ago where this happened.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen people like literally in the water like 30 minutes before this thing came through. I think Nancy for the 10. Usually watch me during severe.
All right, here's one.
But you have a friend in Hawaii right now.
That's when it was a 7.9. That was about 5 hours ago.
Evacuated. Hopefully they've evacuated. Thank you, Audrey and Shelley for the 2.
Try to go back a little bit more. How you doing, Bill Dawson? How you doing, Ricardo? Right here, I have Maui Live. I got another one here. I'm trying to pull up back when the earthquakes happen.
But there's a big earthquake or a tsunami, we cover it. I want to do more news events.
Because I actually saw the earthquakes happen here. We have a list of all the earthquakes that are happening in the United States right here. Just trying to make it big enough right here so everybody can see it. So about 5 hours ago, here's where we had a 7.9 right in here. Website, it kind of shows you as they're happening, right? It's live monitoring these from about 5 hours ago. Yeah, we have multiple cams here. We got the one at Maui. Not sure where this one is, but I'm pretty sure it's in Hawaii somewhere. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I honestly didn't think we were gonna have a tsunami, but looks like they have now confirmed a 7-foot wave now coming, and it's about 20 minutes away. Okay, I believe this is it. This is where it happened, right in here. This is where the earthquake actually happened. This website kind of bounces all around here. Let me turn up the earthquake website here a little bit more so we can hear it. So we should probably be seeing the shoreline recede here a little bit.
And that's why I keep my voice relatively calm and I try not to scream, but I might scream.
Sorry, Evan Freiberger. By the way, no tornadoes today, right? Yay! Less than 2% in all areas. Isn't that wonderful? Same thing for tomorrow. No tornadoes tomorrow either. Isn't that wonderful? We're actually live for something other than severe weather. I mean, I definitely this is a severe weather situation, right? Yeah, the U.S. Tsunami.gov website's like messing up too. Like right here, we're basically seeing what they're saying is happening here. So like warning Alaska issued at 7:30. We have all our different warnings for how big this is going to be. And this is basically, yeah, right here was our magnitude 8.7 earthquake that we had here off the east coast of Kamchatka, Russia. So we had multiple lots. So we had a whole bunch of 8.7s, 8.0s, 6.5s. We had a ton of hurricanes, or not hurricanes, earthquakes there. Ton of earthquakes there in Russia that triggered the tsunami. See if I can refresh the site. See if it's still up. Yep, it's still going. So yeah, basically, yeah, it has the pins right here. So where we have the purple pins, that's our threats for tsunami. Then we got a red pin for the warning, which I believe is that Hawaii. Yeah. So Hawaii does have a confirmed 7-foot wave that's coming towards Hawaii right now, and this is up here by Kamchatka, Russia, where the earthquake was. And if anybody doesn't know, like an 8.0 or bigger is like super rare. It's a very rare earthquake. And down here on the tsunami.gov website, they're basically saying like Howland, it's going to be 0.3 to 1 meters high, but looks like our biggest threats in Hawaii.
Oh, it's back, I think.
Confirmed saying. Oprah. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Dark Commander? How you doing, Kim Payne? How you doing, Visor Down? Welcome back, guys. Anybody new? It's nice to see you. We normally do severe weather streams here, but I didn't want to miss this historical event. I think everybody had plenty enough warning. Hopefully nobody's in the danger zone of this tsunami that's coming in. It should be hitting us here in like the next 10 minutes or so. There should be a tsunami coming to the shore. I'm just trying to find the exact times. This is all the earthquakes happening in basically the entire world right now. This website here, the earthquake website here on YouTube, it's so neat. You can see all the earthquakes happening live.
It's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, this is at Hawaii Live at the whalercondo.net. This is in Hawaii. Up top live. Trying to adjust some sounds here. Got multiple here on Evan Freiberger too. Evan Freiberger has multiple cams here.
For the 5. Yeah, we're in high tide right now. And thank you, Steve, for the 5.
Got multiple views. Yep, he's got the same one here.
We'll know when it hits, though. That's for sure. Yes, we are officially T-minus. I think that's, 8 minutes now.
8 minutes. 8 minutes till it hits. Holy smokes.
This is the perfect time.
I can't believe we're at the technology we have these days. This is unreal.
The sheen on the water is really going to make it stick out.
Unreal, guys.
I just thought about that.
8 minutes till this thing hits. You're in Shanghai. You're getting hit by a tropical storm. Yeah, so there was an 8.6 in Russia. I'm still trying to find the exact location here on this website. Here.
Is that receding?
This website's really neat. I've been watching this like earthquake monitor website for a while now because it's really neat seeing it triggering and because we have hundreds and hundreds of earthquakes every day, right? It's just the rarity of something as strong as this one. That's really rare.
think the waves are going like the opposite, or like they're not.
Well,
Just, like,
right
they're
now
not
we
going
got
up
the
as
live
far
webcams going.
as
We
they
still got a
used
couple
to.
more minutes before this hits shoreline, right? We have a tsunami coming here
We should be
into
approaching high tide.
Hawaii right now, but I'm just kind of looking back at the same time at some of these earthquakes that caused it. See, here we go.
Receding here.
This is back again here about 5.5 hours ago. Repeatedly, we keep having like 7.8, 8.6,
It might be.
6.5
I think it's receding
earthquakes
here
popping
too.
off right here about 5 hours ago. And that's what's triggered the tsunami coming towards Hawaii.
I can't tell.
I don't
I'm not
know if you guys
100%,
know like
but
how
it
rare
looks like it is.
how rare
What do y'all
these
think?
earthquakes are. They're this strong. Let me pull up our earthquake
T-minus 4
scale.
minutes.
4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. Holy smokes!
Yeah, 'cause you see
everybody
the
has to be
shivers, like-
safe, right? They had plenty of warning in Hawaii. Everybody
Well,
should be
that one
safe.
got all the way up there.
Hopefully, everybody got safe. I mean, if anybody has not gotten away from
T-minus 4
the
minutes
shore,
until the
do it
estimated
now.
time
'Cause
of arrival.
7-foot waves gonna be pretty insane, to be honest. Yeah, that Bill. I don't think there's supposed to be anything happening in
Yeah, no,
Alaska.
yeah,
It's
it
supposed
should
to
be
be
a wall
happening
of
in
water, you
Hawaii.
know.
We're watching Hawaii right now.
It will hit the beach and it just won't stop. It'll just keep going. That's when we know the tsunami hits.
According to tsunami.gov, the only area where we're going to see any big tidal waves is just going to be
It
in
doesn't look like
Hawaii
it's
at the
receding
moment.
anymore.
I'm just a tornado chaser, guys. I know that like we have earthquakes. It shakes up
I'm turning
everything
off the music.
underground. We have a bunch of water going everywhere. You know, volcanoes might go off, and we might see a tsunami, right?
At least until
I'm not
at least
I'm
skip
not
that
a
song. That
detailed
song's a little
scientist
bit
and all this, but I just know that we got a big wave coming, and I do severe weather, so I wanted to have it live for you guys here because I do. if we actually get a tsunami here, we're gonna see it
As the
live on
estimated
cam,
time
right?
now, we're
Like,
past it. We're past
normally,
the
like,
estimated.
as over here where the magnitude is for it. This one,
Cam's
it's
a
showing the depth
slideshow,
as
but
0.0 kilometers. I don't
it
know
is
if that's
starting to
what the
work.
case
So
was
let
here
me
for
at
this one. I don't know what all each of these
least
individual
get it full
stats are,
screen
but you got like
when it does
ER,
decide to work.
NS, and then it's 6.7 kilometers. Basically, a bunch of different information that these specialists use for when you're seeing earthquakes here. But yeah, so basically, it's showing this one is a 7.9 at surface level now.
The
I
ocean
think one of
under
the
here definitely
8.6s
looks
was
more
like
ripply,
56
but
kilometers down.
I don't see anything
But
that
yeah,
like
this
really
was the
sticks
one.
out to me
This
yet.
one was, how long ago was this one? So that was 5 hours and 41 minutes ago when we had this surface level 7.9 right there in Russia. Kamachka Peninsula
Does it
there
look
in
like
Russia,
something big is coming?
7.9,
I
0.0
can't tell.
kilometers. So yeah, I really love this
We know a
website. It's
7-foot
really neat.
wave
If
was
you guys ever want to check it
reported
out here, I can show you. It's called
at Midway Atoll,
Global Quake. I mean, this thing's
and we are
always
expecting that
live,
to come
right? This
here,
thing's live 24/7. Super neat website for seeing earthquakes.
which again, a 7-foot wave would really wash up on shore. Chat again. I feel like a lot of people in chat don't understand the. Can everybody that's putting
I just hope
a false alarm in chat look up the definition of estimation, please?
look up estimation. So they did say
I would really
they
appreciate that.
confirmed a 7-foot wall in Midway. So I'm gonna trust what the news reporter said or whoever's out there watching it. If they saw that wall of water, I don't want to miss it if it's going to happen. I just didn't want to be on here streaming for 5 hours waiting for it.
And
I
if it's
wanted
a
to wait
false
till it
alarm, they are
happens.
going to literally cancel the
Yeah,
tsunami warning,
that's
which they
true.
have
If
not
it's a
yet.
false alarm, it's a false
Once
alarm, they're
they
going to
cancel
drop
that
all these
tsunami
on.
warning, then we can say it was a false alarm. But until that happens, please look up the definition of estimation.
We have major warnings here on tsunami.gov. So we have two areas, 3 areas in a warning.
I would tell my
I believe
mods to
warning
ban
is the
everybody that's
worst
screaming
case
false
scenario.
alarm, but I don't think we got enough mods for that.
So like right here in the purple, they're calling 1 to 3 meter wave here by Johnston Atoll.
Thank you, Wendy, for the 10. Thank you so much. And thank you, PA Storm Trackers, for the 10 as well.
Getting any more information from that.
Thank you, Space Geek, for the 10. Thank you. Oh, there's a helicopter. I would pay a lot if that thing had a camera on it. My goodness.
I am not very familiar with this website.
Thank you, Mojo, for the 10. Thank you.
Yeah, so they do have a warning in Attu, Alaska. Yeah, on Chicka Pass, Alaska. Issued at. It was issued at 1:22 a.m. The warning for Oregon, California border, Cape Mendocino, California, issued at 1:22 a.m. I'm assuming these warnings are for the times of those areas. Outback,
Start
Bob
seeing
Cox,
lines of white
Rico
caps
Tubbs,
and a
welcome to stream,
mist.
everybody.
That's when it's coming. Okay, thank you. It's not gonna look like a dark. Thank you, Great Mother Herbs, for the 10. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm just as interested in this stuff as you guys are. I'm like looking up all
Thank you,
kinds
Jerry,
of
for the 2,
information on
and
this
Ona
right now.
for the 5 as well. And thank you, Elsie, for becoming a WIMD member. Welcome.
I'm a severe weather specialist, not a tsunami one.
Yeah, for those folks just now tuning in, the estimated time of arrival was at 7:17. We are now past that, obviously, but again, it's an estimation. We are seeing at the Hanalei Hawaii station is rising. The waters are rising, so it is approaching. It is getting started. And thank you, Jacob, for the 20. Thank you.
The waters are rising at some station there in Hawaii. So we had some really big record-breaking earthquakes today. Not record-breaking, but like the strongest ones we've seen in a while.
So it is coming.
Off the shore of Russia. We had an 8.8, 8.6 earthquake there, somewhere around there. We had multiple different ones. There were so many earthquakes.
This camera's working pretty well now.
In that area, a lot of different strong ones, and we're having tsunamis because of it. And that's what we're basically watching now. We're watching these tsunamis hit the shoreline here.
Good old
feel like that's going to be our best footage. So I'm just going to keep watching this one, and when it comes, Evan Freiberger is bouncing around a lot between these.
Yeah, first waves are expected to arrive on this camera, but it's pretty choppy. Pretty choppy
the wave
camera.
makes it to shore, we're going to see
That's where
that.
that first buoy measured a meter wave.
We're not going to miss it.
Was near the Hanalei area. Thank you, Bryce, for the 20. Thank you so much. It's a very choppy camera. We're still switching back to it.
No, don't.
We're switching through all these, but you see, it's.
.3 happening in New Zealand right now. We have a 5.1 right here. So we have another, like right now as we're speaking, we have another 5.1 happening right here near the one that caused the tsunami happening.
A powerful earthquake just a little while ago. As we head up to the northern end of the Pacific, that earthquake off of Russia, Kamchatka, Russia, that took place about 1:30 Hawaii time. A powerful 8.7 magnitude quake hit, and right now it is expected that that has generated a tsunami, a Pacific-wide tsunami. Those waves could be on the way, and so the state of Hawaii under a tsunami warning. The wave arrival times, and a tsunami is a series of waves that will be arriving in the islands. First wave will be arriving about 7:17. Again, an 8.7 magnitude earthquake, a powerful one, can generate a tsunami of significant size. Now, we do have dart buoys all around the Pacific that can measure earthquakes and tsunamis that are generated from that. And so these dart buoys are going to be starting to pick up data on the size of the tsunami waves that are striking closer to that earthquake than Hawaii. And from all of that data, the experts at the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center will be able to use that information and determine just how big a tsunami will be in our reaching our islands. Again, the state of Hawaii under a tsunami warning because of that large earthquake that struck off of Russia this afternoon. And so once again, for those in coastal areas, be ready as we learn more about what is going on across the Pacific and what you need to do. We will have the latest for you here, both online and on air here on KITV.
Is it 7:46 in Hawaii right now?
Got this camera.
I'm so sorry, cowgirl.
This camera is like a high wall.
I turned them down. I'm so sorry. I have so many streams open. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna turn Evan Freiberg.
I mean, the beach is still there, which means this one hasn't been impacted by a significant tsunami yet. Just got hit in Kansas. Oh my God, y'all are crazy. Aquarium is misspelled. Not surprising. Honestly. Listen.
That's Fox. Fox's live camera. Where this is at. Holy moly, that track is blowing up. KTVU Fox 2 San Francisco. Not sure where that location is. Grab some more here. I'll make sure I only have one voice at a time.
So I don't know if that's an indication of anything. It would crash over and keep going if it was a tsunami. UFO spotted on another cam. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, UFO.
The crazies are coming in chat, y'all. Unfortunately, we can't ban them all. Thank you, Brendan, for the 10. Thank you.
So yeah, it's 30 minutes past since they said the tsunami was going to be here, and also they gave us about 15 minutes ago. They said it was going to be here. They gave us like an estimated time, but we'll hang out a little longer.
All right, we'll stay on this hard work they've been doing.
That's basically our warning area still. This is still in our area of threat for the tsunami. So everybody needs to go run over to this area, then climb up the mountain. And you're all safe right up here. Is there another earthquake in Russia? Let me pull up our cam again, or our earthquake monitor.
Yeah, I'm still looking at news. Okay, we now have a spike above the predictions. We now have a spike. It's still spiking up to almost like 0.7 meters above predictions. 0.7 meters above predictions. So we're getting close to a meter, which would be a 3-foot wave. And that's at the Willy Hawaii. I think you oh no for the 2.
Yeah, the earthquakes are still happening in that same spot in Russia. It's like we just had another 6.1. Another one, 5.1 earthquake detected off the east coast of Kamacha Peninsula.
Website here by Maggie Muffins on Twitter. You can see here's the first wave. See that big drop? That's the trough. And there's the second wave. There's the peak of the second wave, which is higher than the first. That's from the Willy water levels. That's where it's been observed at. Thank you, Paul, for the 10 and Sean for the 5. Thank you so much. And unfortunately, I can't really see much on this feed anymore. It's too dark. This is like these are our only 2 light cameras that actually have light.
Look at this. This camera went black and white. What the heck? Why did that instantly just go black and white? That is so weird. It was color and now it's black and white. That's the best cam. What if it went black and white because too many people are watching it? Who knows? Look, it's black and white. No.
I'm not saying I don't trust you, Kelby, but let me confirm it just for myself. Sometimes we do get trolls. Yep, they are saying officially water is receding in Hanalei Bay.
Hanalei Bay.
That is
Water
confirmed.
receding. Confirmed water receding in Hanalei Bay. Ooh. Might see something soon, guys.
Full screen earlier. I don't know why it's not cooperating all of a sudden.
I really can't tell you the difference between all these places. I can't even say the names right. I just know we're watching Russia here, and they're still happening. We're still seeing 6.0 earthquakes out there till this time. These have been going on for like 5 hours, so we're basically watching the tsunamis actually hit Hawaii right now.
We definitely had the biggest rise of water that we have seen the entire time we've been watching this camera, so we'll see if it gets higher. Again, there's multiple
Eastern
waves
Russia,
incoming.
my
Let me
bad,
just check
yes.
back over here near Maui.
It's so hard to say the name.
Seeing anything there? Let me
Komandorski and
take this off
Kamchatka,
here.
Russia.
At least the audio.
East coast of
This is not current
Kamchatka,
anymore.
Russia. Well, they said for the red areas, they were saying anywhere from 1 to 3 meters.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, James Pettis, he is he's a pretty reliable source.
They said 1 to 3 meters.
Last I heard it was 12 feet, but
hold on, let me pull up Google Maps.
It receded again.
I mean, this could be going for a while, to be honest. Let me pull up Google Maps again. So we had a weather guy that was out there in a helicopter, said they were
I think the second wave is
7 feet
coming.
high. Let me show you where that was.
It completely receded. Like the tsunami alert has been canceled. That is not true. Tsunami warning is still ongoing. Can I play the calming music? Yeah, you should be able to hear it. Actually, it just stopped. Hold on. Let me get it back going.
That camera's shaking now.
I think you North
I thought the boats were starting to go
Cascades
up and down.
for the 2.
All right, I'm muted for a little bit. So we did see a wave. Like it came up over these rocks right here. It came up over these rocks. It got up to about 2-3 feet high. He zoomed in on this pond right here. Well, it's not a pond. It's like the beach. Let me go ahead and show you where the spotters saw the actual wave. Waters look like they're moving a little bit. It's like the waters are moving a little bit out here. So they had people out in a helicopter out here by Midway Atoll. Here's Hawaii. This is where we're watching all the cams over here in Hawaii. We had like a 7-foot wave coming through here. That's what we had confirmed spotters say. It was coming this way, 7-foot wave. But it was, the first wave was probably 30 minutes late, and it wasn't 7 foot. Looks like the waters are kind of moving here on this little beach. Let me back this up a little bit. Oh, no, that's after he moved it. I want to see those boats. Yeah, look. The waters are way more calm when he first moved the camera here. They're kind of picking up. I think it's rising again. Godzilla stopped the first wave. You know what? I would believe it. I mean, Godzilla's technically a dinosaur, right? Uh-oh, we got a new earthquake. New earthquake. Let's pop it up real quick. New earthquake. It's in Alaska, I believe. Yeah, oh, it's a weak one. It's just a 1.7. Just a 1.7 in Alaska, nothing to worry about. I can make this a big again for anybody that's just kind of hopping in here. So we had some really big earthquakes several hours ago here. Down. All right. So that was 17 minutes ago. Watch the bottom one closely. Then you can see it coming up. And it drops back down. Yeah, it was a pretty weak wave, I would say. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll put it up top real quick. So I've asked people. I asked my son. It's like, how do you see the chat if you're on your phone? So it's on the bottom of the screen. It makes sense now. All makes sense now. Yeah. I know it's like fine on a laptop, but so I do severe weather. There's like 6 of us that do severe weather, tornadoes and stuff like that. But I'm the only one that streams to shorts, so I kind of like advertise for them. So, and I see my YouTube thing, and it says like 98% of my viewers are through mobile phone, right? So yeah, if you're on a computer, this is pretty much fine. But yeah, for phone, I can see the chat being in the way. I want to listen to what Evan's talking about again. Hold on.
Thank you, Derek, for the 2, and thank you, Matt Apples, for the 10.
Talking about donations.
I'm glad you took that as intended, as a joke.
The best
latest update, we still have tsunami warnings for Hawaii, so it's not over yet. They have not lifted the tsunami warning yet.
Have not lifted yet. Why beach waits?
You're missing super chats? Yeah, it's gonna happen. Chat's moving at like 1 billion miles an hour.
Haven't found any new cams. I'm wondering if that's the. I mean, look at this. Look how good it was.
Cam is back. Oh, it is.
This was
kind
like
of
several hours
kind
ago.
of back.
Look how bright it was. It's so dark we can't see anything.
Come on.
Like the earthquakes happened at the wrong time, man. They should have happened this morning.
Do one more refresh. Yep, it's back.
It was so.
The water's still receded. And thank you, Patrick Shaw, for the 50. You heard the water was receding a little while ago. Yeah, it is. It receded. Then we got the first part of the tsunami, and then nothing. It receded again, and then we haven't seen a new wave. We didn't miss anything when the camera went down. Tsunami equals confusing. I agree. Press conference live from where? Is it the same place?
I feel like this would be a really good view, this top one.
Can someone post in my...
It's evacuated, but a lot of stuff's going to get wiped out if it actually raises up a couple feet. There's a whole bunch of stuff up in here. There's a whole bunch of like...
Hawaii...
It's like a resort.
Press conference. Let me see.
There. It's really close to the sea level. And there's actually light. You can actually see, kind of.
Seated in Haleiwa, and we saw some boats on, kind of laying on the dry rock and sand. That gave us pause. That doesn't happen for no reason. When the water pulls back like that, that means
there is boats in the upper camera,
again,
but they moved it.
That
it was showing the boats,
again,
but they basically took the camera and
very
moved
safe,
it to the south of the resort. I guess because they could probably see the water level a lot better from this location.
The water receded a lot.
Like the governor said, there is energy in the ocean. There were small measurements of smaller waves, and they want to see, the scientists are telling us, we want to see a few of them to know that we're in the clear. So the window is still 2 to 3 hours that we're watching this energy in the Pacific Ocean. So the counties have opened shelters and places of refuge.
This is from Hawaii EMA.
Citizens need it, they can use that. We're postured to support those shelters with wraparound services if needed. There's also Red Cross that's standing by. There's and it's really this sense of aloha in the
I
state.
can't even fit a third screen.
Thank you, Andrew, for the 50. Thank you.
Of Hawaii, they're reaching and leaning forward to say that they can help folks. If the public needs assistance, we'll post their phone number and email that if people are impacted and need assistance, they can reach out. So there's a lot of entities, a lot of community involvement, and it's wonderful to see how the state is reacting to a very serious threat to our public and to the safety of the state. Thank you.
Oh no, the camera's shaking, the waves are coming.
Mahalo, Administrator Barros. Finally, I'd like to bring up Captain Nick Worst, Commander Sector Honolulu and Captain of the Port.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Governor. As stated, Captain
just
Nick Worst,
joking,
Sector
by the way.
Honolulu. Our top priorities for the Coast Guard right now are the safety of life, the safety of our ports, and then any environmental impacts to the state. In anticipation of that, we have closed all commercial harbors and have ordered evacuation of those harbors to mitigate risk. In addition, have Coast Guard assets deployed, that's small boats, ships, and planes and
water
aircraft
stopped. There's
redeployed.
nothing right
So
there.
post-impact, we
Can I
are
show it to
ready
you?
respond very quickly
Yeah, but I think we
to
can-
search and rescue cases to
we
be
can
able
do
to
this.
assess the
Why is
ports
the
to
water
make
stop
sure they're
moving
safe to be
completely on this
reopened
cam?
for commerce, and then also any
mean,
environmental impacts.
as
we
you
can
can see,
respond
I
to
mean,
that. So we are working in unison with the state, and thank you very much for your time.
I mean, I think it's fine that we just have the audio, to be honest, and just keep monitoring the waters.
This time, we're going to facilitate questions from the media, and we'll start with
Oh, wow.
Honolulu Star Advertising.
That's really receded. Look at all that back there.
The water's not even moving at all.
Most important
You can't even
input
see the
on
water.
determining an all clear if warranted.
So the question is, who gives the most important input on determining?
Thank you, flight for the 5. Thank you.
We're going to turn to Dr. Chip at the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. They're
That's
on
like
the
receded
call
way more
with
than
the
it's ever
governor.
been.
He's
They're
rapping.
advising the leadership, and they'll give us an indication of what they believe, and then it'll be an executive order from here.
Okay, next I'm going to go to Le'ui, KITV4.
Do you know what is closely being looked at to monitor and give a better indicator of the surge cycle in this scenario?
So the question is around what are the indicators
Wow.
closely monitoring the
The
surge?
surge cycle.
How you doing, HIV?
Wow, look at it. Like the last time it receded, it didn't recede this much. That's the most we have seen it recede this entire time. That's crazy.
That we see dozens of those.
I think the FA for the 10.
And they've ranged from 0.23 meters.
That's a big recede. Like that's the biggest we've seen so
A
far.
couple waves of that size.
Like we've been looking at that first little area. Now we see an entire area like 10 feet back.
Over a meter, well over
Why
a
hasn't it
meter.
receded at all on
And
the
then
top one?
Yes, the water just receded
Pause
big
that we had
time.
was also watching the shoreline recede, where we saw the water pull back 20 or 30 feet. That seemed like an anticipated large wave. So that's what we've all
Let me
seen
make sure I'm
before.
live on the top one.
We're really hoping that we are out of soon, out of harm's way. Again, we don't want anyone to let their
Yeah, I'm
guard
live.
down.
I'm gonna
We want
refresh
to go
it.
another couple hours as the waves cycle
I
smaller.
wonder if this
and
top
smaller,
one's
that's how we
behind.
know that we're ending this concern.
This water is receding like my hairline.
Hello, Governor. Up next,
It's not
Ashley,
good.
Hawaii Public Radio.
Can you, so when the all clear comes through, would that mean that the water has no, is back to normal
I still don't know why the
no
top
longer
one isn't
receding? I
receding.
guess what are like the clear indicator that it's all completed?
So the question is, when the all clear comes or is finalized and communicated, what does that mean with regards
bugs
to
or
the
rain
water?
here in the middle one, but I don't see the water moving.
I think
at
that
all.
means that we reach functional zero.
Is it coming back?
Because we're able to continue to monitor waves all throughout the Pacific, including the multiple different locations that we.
Hey, it's
described
coming
earlier.
back.
You can see the water. You can see
But
the
most
water.
importantly, as the
See it right
waves
here by my
end
mouse. Saw a
generation,
little bit of water right
when they're
there.
hitting our own shorelines, which can cause more wave activity, then we know it's over. So we'll be hopeful. Also we'll see the tides go down, which is, not nothing. We
Now you
did
can see the
observe
water again.
pretty
You can see the
significant
waves
waves
again.
on the other side of the Pacific. In Japan, there were 3-meter waves, and we saw some of them cascade over, over their shoreline.
You're right.
So that's a big.
You guys
concern.
weren't all
But
here. This would be
again,
really
so far
boring.
so good. We had a couple
Chat's
fender
keeping me
benders on the
entertained, not
highway,
thinking alive.
which we're always, watching.
You guys are
careful
amazing in
about.
chat. Thanks
Couple
for
people
making
went
this
home from work a
entertaining,
little
'cause it
early
is
today.
boring.
But that's all an excellent outcome if we don't end up having, a serious tsunami like we did.
Oh,
in
I see
Taipei.
waves again. I see water. I see water.
Final question going to Daryl Huff. How about you, News Now?
Okay, I'm seeing a lot more waves.
Looking forward, what I'm trying to understand is when you say we had a 3-foot.
Yeah,
wave
1
in
foot wave,
Honolulu,
guys. It's over.
That was,
Rip Hawaii.
the water receded, came back in, we didn't have a wave go up onto Haleiwa parking lot or anything like that, right? So far we haven't had waves that inundated.
Oh, here it comes.
Is that correct? And what are we worried about next?
The question is confirmation on the waves not coming.
How big will this one be?
Inland yet, and then what can we
One's going to be
anticipate next?
3 inches, 4 centimeters.
Yes, sir. As our conversations with the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, yes.
Okay, this is a little bit bigger than the last one.
Multitude of these smaller
Hasn't even made it to the rocks yet.
as that 3 feet, recede a little bit, 3 feet, and not generate that bigger wave. So as we watch throughout the evening, monitoring different buoys across, monitoring cameras,
That
we're
rain or
watching
just
those
bugs?
waves. So
I don't know what's on the
again, the best case is we get some of those smaller waves that
The middle one,
don't,
with all that flying across the
inundate
screen there.
and flood coastlines.
Is that rain, bugs, or dirt? I don't know.
Okay, well, look, thank you everyone for your patience. We, like I said, are going to get another update from the scientific community around 9, and then we'll communicate with you. We'll reach out through social media.
tsunami we had in Japan. I don't think we had an earthquake that strong when that happened.
Yeah, I can't find a Coconut Island camera.
So I want to pull
And
this up
proceeding again,
but
yeah.
Let's just kind of hop it in. I'm waiting for it to load.
Hilo
Everything that has
Bay
to do with
stable
earthquakes
live stream.
It's loading slow right now.
Let me see.
Like right here. Today we just had a 8.8. Like how rare these are. We had like one as strong as this in Japan in 2011, one in Sumatra 2004, Alaska 1964, and one in Chile 1960. So this is like in 50 years you see like 5 earthquakes this strong. That's how big of a deal this was today, like being this strong. This was a really strong earthquake. So I mean, I understand why they evacuated everything, right? It makes sense, but I don't know if we're going to see a big wave out of this or not. And they still have all the warnings going. Yeah, that was a 9.0. The Japan one was a 9.0, and this was an 8.8 at the strongest.
Hilo Bay. Is parking lot is officially flooded in Hilo Bay. It looks like it's under like a foot of water, honestly.
Hilo Bay? You've seen nothing happen on this top camp.
Cam is so
Again, we'll watch this one more time.
And we want to give you breaking news because Hawaii is under a tsunami warning. Wanted to give you details of what's
This is what we had earlier. It's just only a minute clip.
going on and what you need to know. Again, far to the north of us in the Pacific, there was a powerful earthquake just a little while ago. As we head up to the northern end of the Pacific, that earthquake off of Russia, Kamchatka, Russia, that took place about 1:30 Hawaii time. A powerful 8.7 magnitude quake hit. And right now, it is expected that that has generated a tsunami, a Pacific-wide tsunami. Those waves could be on the way. And so the state of Hawaii under a tsunami warning. The